Oh my goodness! She is a bride. Zoe! Good morning, guys. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to, I think we're on episode 5 of the wedding diaries, wedding planning series. Forget what I'm calling this series. Anyways, today we have a stacked up, juicy vlog episode. I'm going to be taking you guys around all day with me. I'm running a bunch of errands related to like wedding stuff. So I'm really excited. My heart is actually like skipping because yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's really exciting stuff that we're going to do today. I just got into the car. I've got 2 errands to run first. I'm going to meet a jeweler. We're going to go just have like a coffee to discuss wedding bands. And then I also have to return a wedding dress that I ordered. I'm in Ottawa. I need to drive downtown to get to those 2 appointments, I guess. Like the return's not an appointment, but it's close to where I'm meeting the jeweler. Also in this vlog, we are going to have a nice chat. I feel like I'll grab a coffee later and I will give you guys all of the updates as it pertains to wedding, elopement, what's been going on, because I have a lot of updates. Like things are rolling, things are moving. So I'm really excited to like give you guys those updates. And then the last thing that we're going to do is my mom and my sister and I are going wedding dress shopping. I have an appointment at a bridal shop. So we're gonna go try on like real wedding dresses, which I'm very nervous about. I don't know, I kind of never wanted to go to a bridal shop. I told myself like, I don't want to go. I don't know what that was all about, but I was talking to someone and she was like, you just need to face your fear and like book an appointment and go. So I booked it in Ottawa so that my sister and my mom could come with me for like moral support. Anyways, welcome back, you guys. I'm so happy you're here. I'm so happy to be doing another episode in the wedding series. I know this vlog is going to get super chatty later on, so I'm just going to drive downtown. I'll tell you more about that dress later, and I'll tell you more about the jeweler and like wedding bands and stuff, because I've tried on a few and I want to talk to you guys about that, but I'm also a little paranoid they'll be late. So yeah, let's go downtown.
Conditions apply.
Podcast with Muller, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
So in this box, you guys, I have 2 wedding dresses. They're from Anthropology. I'll show you guys like the material and stuff. It's more of like a cotton, not a ball gown, not a wedding gown. I saw this originally in the Anthropology store in Florida, and I saw it on the hanger and I fell in love with it. I thought it was such a beautiful dress, and in that moment I pictured myself having like a simple kind of garden ceremony and wearing this dress, and the dress is $300. So I was like, love it. I didn't buy it then. That was this summer. It was like way too soon. Ended up ordering 2 sizes to try it on. And it just like, I put it on and I was like, meh, which I've heard is not supposed to be the reaction that you have to a wedding dress. So I do think, I'll put a picture on the screen of me trying it on. I did film the try on, but I think I'm going to save those clips for another like background vlog that I'm working on about the elopement. So anyways, I just decided I'm going to return these dresses if I change my mind and I want to order another size, because I think they're just too big. Like the medium was way too big. The small was like, I feel like I'm probably in between 2 sizes, which is weird because usually I'm a medium. So there's something in my mind. I'm like, I can't order like an extra small. There's no effing way. I would have to get the small like really taken in, and I still have so much time before the wedding that I'm like, I can just find a dress that fits me properly. So I'm going to bring these into the Anthropology store. Hopefully they let me return them because I don't want to have to deal with shipping. But that's what we're going to go do. And then I'm meeting the jeweler right after. So I actually have to go so that I'm not late. Okay, where am I parked? P3. But yeah, this jeweler, he's done a bunch of stuff for my family before, so I think it would be really special to have him do my wedding band. I have some inspo, I have some ideas, but I'm not like 100% sure what I want. I'm hoping that he can show me like kind of like a portfolio of some stuff that he's done and give me some inspo and some ideas of what he thinks would look nice with my wedding band. So I'm really excited for that. This is like, the whole wedding band thing is so exciting because I wasn't involved in the design of my engagement ring and I love jewelry. So I'm like, yay, now I get to be involved in something.
Going up.
Easiest return of my life. I think if I can't find like a dress that I want, I might try the extra small in it because like it is really pretty, but we'll see what happens later today. It's just the difference between paying $300 for a dress and like $3,000 at the place where I'm going, but it'll be more of like a real wedding dress. So
I'll tell him I'll draw a few pictures for you.
Comments to find the hate comment.
I think
I was like,
did you find it?
yeah, it was just like, oh, that's a lot of swearing.
No, they were like, you act different around your sister, you're annoying.
Oh, I didn't see that one then. You deleted it?
I don't know if I deleted it, but because people already answered it before I saw it and they were like, leave her alone, she's happy. Like, and someone was like, what, do you hate happiness?
Do you have a beauty filter on?
Yeah.
Oh, I love.
It's just a subtle blur.
Okay.
Okay, we're here. We're at With Love Bridal Boutique. My mom's here, but she ran away. And we're gonna try on dresses.
Hopefully
I'm
they'll let me try
nervous.
one on.
I'm nervous.
I can't wait.
Okay, that's all we have to say. Let's go. And then one for TikTok.
Thumbnail. Look who did her own nails. Ooh.
Bust down, Tatiana.
Okay. Is this for TikTok or you're pulling out
No,
your phone?
I'll do it on my phone. Just do it from here.
Wait, but I think it's funny if we record like this. We're double fisting today. Hey, let's go, Zoe.
Ready, Mama?
Yeah. I brought socks.
Good. Do it. It's a real place.
I feel like I don't want slippers. I want to be one. How are you feeling, Wendy?
Very happy.
Happy?
Yeah.
Look at this. Oh my god.
Either strapless or like small straps. Something that shows off this area. Yeah. Maybe open back two would be 3, just so that I can see everything. Yeah. Just to so that she pulls in.
I think it's at 5.
No.
I was like,
Complimentary water.
not vodka. Not vodka.
Go, Zoe.
Okay.
What color did you say?
White? Yeah, or like ivory, I guess. Strapless or tiny straps. Something that shows off this part. Maybe an open back.
Ooh, nice, your tag is showing.
Maybe a V shape in the back.
Yeah, like I saw some on Pinterest that go like all the way down.
Ooh, and your butt crack?
Pretty much to the butt crack. But then you need something here because it needs to hold somehow. So that's what I'm thinking. Not too puffy, not too sparkly, not too long. And yeah.
Oh my goodness! She is a bride.
Yeah, that's
Zoe! I think this is so cool.
it's really nice, but it's not. I'm gonna be so worried about my stomach. Yeah, but it's not as comfortable.
Ooh, okay, the back.
Yeah. I mean, it's not something you want to be thinking about, but it's beautiful. I really like the back. Like, I love the back. Yeah. I guess I could wear shapewear.
But also you're thinking like, it's gonna be hot.
it's gonna be hot. Like
I wanna be
I might be
comfortable.
bloated because it's like it's like two days, like 2 days after we arrive.
Probably people wear about 40 different dresses.
Yeah, change every 5 minutes. Yeah, this feels more like, but it's really beautiful.
It's usually a lot less noticeable in the natural lighting too. Like,
No, you don't have the car.
What do we think?
Yeah.
But it's really nice.
Look at the flowers.
What do you think more?
I think I would like that if it was strapless.
If it was strapless?
Yeah.
Does it come in strapless?
unfortunately, no. Usually, you can't get the strapless and the low back, so you kind of have to pick one or the other.
Right.
This
I
is
feel
cute,
like
Zoe.
Hawaii too.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it does. Would these be smaller if it was my size?
Yeah, yeah. You can kind of see like this piece of boning right here is falling quite far back and fall.
Really like it. I like the
Yeah, it's nice.
yeah. Oh. Wait, I really like that one.
this one? Yeah, this is very nice.
Yeah, this fabric is quite easy to be in all day.
Yeah.
Like throwing something across your window for that kind of
I feel like the glam bot. Oh! OMG! Hey. Oh, the back is really nice on that.
Oh yeah.
I like that back.
This one feels like
Yeah, just like the crisp. Yeah, still like a bit flowier.
What do you think of the straps?
I think I really like that. Yes. Let me see the back. Yes. Oh.
Yeah, that's very nice.
I like this.
Classy. Kind of feels like a little bit like old Hollywood vibes.
I will say for
Are you saying yes to the dress?
Is that, do you have to do that officially?
Part of the job. I mean, it's fun.
I say yes.
Okay, yes.
Yay!
Yeah.
Well done.
A big thing to check off the list.
Yeah, I did my wedding. It's
then-
pita pit time.
then I'm
Pita
gonna-
pit time because I said yes to the dress.
she
we're gonna
didn't
hit
want to get
traffic,
Taco
you
Bell,
guys.
but
Yeah, we're gonna hit traffic.
Unless you want to.
Yeah, wedding dress secured.
wedding dress secured. It's beautiful. My sister looks beautiful in it. It was meant. It was
Guys,
meant for
I'm
her.
so efficient. I got my wedding band and my dress all in the same day. Just like,
And veil.
and veil, just like taking care of business. Shout out to my mom.
That was like crazy experience, surreal. I'm so excited.
That was so fun. Shout out to my mom for paying for
My
it.
pleasure.
Yeah,
Shout out
guys,
to my
drop down in
mom.
the comments
Thank you.
if you should.
Yeah, you're
tip.
supposed to tip your wedding dress salesperson because the machine prompted like a small, not like 15%. What did it prompt?
3, 5, and something else.
And we weren't sure if this is normal. ChatGPT says it's not expected. What do you think?
Yeah.
Tipping culture is out of control. Okay,
I'm
okay,
gonna write
off we
the
go.
Globe and Mail.
Yeah,
I'm
you.
just kidding.
No, don't.
I'm kidding,
No,
I'm
she was really nice, and she didn't like.
Oh, it's surreal.
She didn't.
Bye.
No,
everybody.
it was just a bit shocking.
I really. Okay, I just made a matcha. I'm like acting as if it's summertime with my tank top and my iced matcha, but it's fall. It's fall. I haven't had a matcha, I think, in 2 weeks, you guys, which it's like not a big deal, but it's a little uncharacteristic for me. So it's Thursday now. The day completely got away from me on Tuesday. It just ended up being way more packed and I'm not gonna lie, way more emotional than I would have thought. I have so many things that I wanna update you guys on and just chat with you guys about. So the rest of this video is just gonna be like sit down chat wedding updates. So hopefully that interests you. And if it doesn't, you're probably not watching. So there's 4 things I want to talk about, okay? I want to talk about budget. I want to talk about just like general updates. I want to talk about the wedding bands and I want to talk about my dress. So let's get into all of that. Starting with budget. As you guys know, we have decided to elope. It's a 100% certain decision. And we just started taking action right away on booking everything. What I wanted to say, because I know that some of you guys are watching this also going through your wedding or elopement planning, or maybe you're watching this like thinking about it for the future. It's such a funny thing because even though we've decided to elope, there are so many expenses coming through. And I think I told you guys like in the video where I announced that we were eloping, we're not eloping on the cheap. Like we're kind of doing this to save money, but we know that we're gonna end up spending a bunch of money because basically everything that we would have spent on a wedding, which we wanted to have like a budget-friendly wedding, instead is being translated into a luxurious elopement plus honeymoon. So we knew we were gonna spend quite a bit of money, but I just feel like even with eloping, everything surrounding a wedding is so expensive. And for me, it's just created this kind of funny feeling of being so happy and so excited, and like I'm so excited to be married and I'm so excited to go to the destination of where we're going to be doing everything and having our honeymoon, and like every single thing is so exciting. But then I also have this kind of creeping financial anxiety because we're spending so much money. And even though a lot of it is budgeted for, and even though we're not going above our means, it is still a lot of money to be spending at a time in my life where I've worked really hard to build my savings and I've worked really hard to build my net worth. We're thinking about moving eventually and we're thinking about starting a family sooner than later. So it's also just so crazy to be spending this much money on one day or one trip. And that doesn't mean that I regret it or that I think it's bad. I just want to be honest and be transparent with you guys that just because we've decided to elope doesn't mean all of the financial stress has gone away. I'm okay with spending the money, but I'm also acknowledging that it's a lot of money. I feel like I'm turned weirdly because of the chair behind me. It's like digging into my back. But on the note of budgeting, you guys, what I wanted to say is yes, I will be sharing every single dollar and total amounts that we end up spending on this wedding, on this elopement. However, I've decided that I'm gonna keep everything a secret until the end. And once we are married, once we come back from the honeymoon, I will share with you guys a total cost breakdown and we can really get into everything. And then I can give you guys my honest opinion of what was worth it, what maybe wasn't worth it, so that you can learn from my experience and you can learn from my spending. I also just think it's a little bit more fun to have like a grand reveal at the end. I just feel like that's more fun. So you guys will have to wait for that video, but I promise I will share everything. So in preparation to share everything, but then also, and more importantly, just for my own knowledge and for JS's own knowledge, that we can really have a full picture of how much we are spending. I have been tracking everything in the wedding budget tracker from The Line. And I actually want to thank The Line for partnering with me on this video. Pretty much as soon as I got engaged, I got this wedding budget tracker from The Line. They are the makers of this agenda. They are the makers of my Gentle Productivity Planner, all of my budgeting toolkit. So my cash envelopes, my regular budget tracker, my net worth tracker, everything comes from The Line. I love what they do. You guys know this about me. This is the wedding budget tracker, and just like all their other personal finance products, The Line has done all of the work for us so that all we have to do is enter the numbers that are relevant for us. What I love about this tracker is all of the possible expenses that you could encounter while planning a wedding or an elopement are there, but you only need to fill in the ones that are relevant to you. So I'm showing you guys on the screen a sample because I don't want to show you my numbers like we discussed, not yet. And when I was considering doing a more traditional wedding, this tracker was really helpful to give me a picture of all of the things that I never would have considered that go into planning a wedding. Some of these may not apply for your specific wedding and then you just leave it blank, but Everything has been thought out for you. So you have wedding invitations, postage, your venue, your efficient wedding bands, like everything. Seriously, you guys, hairstylists and makeup and flower girl, they have listed out all of the possible expenses, which I think is really important for getting a full picture of your day. For me, given that it's an elopement, a lot of these, you know, I would just delete and put down for zero, like a rehearsal dinner. We're not having that, so I would take that out of the budget. So the way this tracker works is that you come in to this setup tab and you get to go in and input everything that you are budgeting and allocating and comfortable spending for your wedding or your elopement. Again, if something doesn't apply, like let's say, I don't know, maybe you're not doing a cake, you would just delete it. I think this is a really nice exercise to sit down and do with your partner. You're probably not gonna have all the answers right away, but it's gonna help you start to get a rough idea of how much your wedding is going to cost you. And then you can make the appropriate decision of where do we need to cut, or maybe we have room to add. You guys can see at the top, it automatically calculates the total budget for the wedding. So in this sample, we're having a $75,000 wedding. Good for us. The next tab over, this is where once you actually start spending and start locking in vendors, and you choose your dress, this is where you get to come and actually input how much you're spending. What I think is also interesting is a lot of things in the wedding industry, you're gonna pay a deposit and then you're gonna pay the remainder maybe a week or two before the wedding. So you have a column here for your initial payment, how much you've paid so far, and then it will tell you how much is remaining. This is gonna help you keep putting money aside and making sure that you stay comfortable as you're planning your wedding, because as discussed, they can be very expensive. At the end of it all, you have this really nice summary tab where you can see everything summarized for you. All of this is automated from the previous tabs, which is really nice. You can see what you originally budgeted. Maybe you went over, maybe you were under. I've never heard of anyone going under in the wedding sphere. I talk about financial anxiety a lot in my videos, and I feel like the number one thing that helps me with my financial anxiety, and including the financial anxiety that I'm currently feeling related to this elopement, is having visibility on what I'm spending, where my money is going, how much do I have left to spend. So I think this wedding budget tracker is a really great investment in your peace of mind, in having clarity as you plan your big day. As always, you guys, my code Zoe10 applies on this and any purchase from the line. You will save 10% off, and for the wedding budget tracker, it's an instant download. So you can purchase it and then it opens up in Google Sheets right away. You don't need any fancy software, anything like that. If you're planning a wedding or an elopement, check it out. I feel like when I'm done planning my elopement, I should work with the line to make like an elopement specific planner. So maybe that will come in the future. In the meantime, this has been serving me super well. So that's kind of that on like finances and how I'm feeling about finances. Because I did the 2 appointments in one day, like the jeweler and my wedding dress in one day, it was a lot. It was definitely a lot. Even though I'm not paying for my wedding band, I'm gonna pay for JS's. It's just a lot of money moving around, but I had to remind myself that I've saved up for this. I have money in savings, and it's okay to spend money. You know, it's okay. So money stuff aside, I am on a cloud, you guys. I think about my elopement / wedding. I'm calling it a wedding because it's still my wedding. It's not a big traditional wedding, but to me, this is my wedding, and so that's what I'm calling it. I think about my wedding all the time. All the time. I fall asleep thinking about it. I am so happy. I am so excited. Like I can't wait. I wish it was happening tomorrow. So let me give you guys some quick elopement updates. We have made incredible progress. Honestly, like everything is booked. It's now just about figuring out the details. We have our date, so I know exactly when I'll be getting married. It is next year. It is a little ways away, and I'm impatient. I am not going to tell you guys until after it happens. Like I want it to be kind of like a surprise. Our flights to the destination are booked. We have pretty much all of our accommodations booked. We will be moving around a little bit. I think these are going to be the nicest hotels I've ever stayed in. Like this is going to be the most luxurious and expensive trip I've ever been on. So I'm really, really excited for that because it just feels like it's going to be this once in a lifetime trip. We booked an elopement service that really takes care of everything for us. So they coordinate with an efficient. They coordinate for me to do my hair and makeup. They have the photographer, and the photographer is like a big part of the package. We just booked a package. For me, it was just like a no-brainer. I'm happy to spend the money so that someone else can do the work because I don't want to. The photographer that we chose, I just love her work, and like she's so talented, and I just look at photos and I can't believe that I'm gonna have beautiful photos of myself in JS like that. It's so surreal. So yeah, that's really all I have to say in terms of elopement updates. Things are booked and we just have to figure out, like I have to figure out, okay, what do I want my bouquet to look like? How do I want to do my hair? Like really just the nitty gritty details. They're taking care of the timeline and everything. We have to solidify the location because the location will determine like where you take your photos and everything. So all those details we're still working out. But other than that, it's like very simple, easy breezy. Let's talk about wedding bands next. This is so fun. So I don't know if you guys can notice, I don't have my engagement ring anymore. I left it with the jeweler. I don't remember if I had the chance to like chat with you guys and update you after that appointment. But I actually wanted to backtrack a little bit because JS and I went wedding band shopping in Florida. We were at the Aventura Mall where they have like a lot of luxury stores, and I was like, just for fun, let's go to Cartier. And I just wanted to try on some rings. I wanted to see what like a simple gold band would look like, and I can show you guys the photos. I really just thought I would get like a simple gold band and I would have it, oh, you guys like my new iPhone 17? So crazy that I did that. Speaking of money, we have to go all the way back to like July. But yeah, so I tried on the classic Cartier gold band. You guys can see that the diamond on my ring is pushing the band down, and these just like did not look good together. I didn't like it. This, however, is probably gonna be what JS goes with, just maybe a little bit thicker, just like a simple gold band, which I think is so nice on a man. They also had this version that has a little diamond embedded. This I think is really cute, and he's never gonna see this, so I can just tell you guys, I'm gonna do that as like a special surprise for JS, because he was like, oh, I don't know if I want it, and I just think on the inside, it's like such a nice touch. So I'm gonna do that for him, like a simple gold band with like a little tiny hidden diamond on the inside of your hand, not the inside of the ring. Then I tried on this ring, which is so beautiful. You guys can see it's kind of like a 3 stacked with diamonds in the middle. I forget what this one is called. It might be the D'amour ring from Cartier. It was like 3,500 US, something like that. So I knew I wouldn't end up getting it from Cartier because I have this jeweler and he can remake it for a fraction of the price without like the Cartier markup. There's a part of me that was like, oh, it'd be so nice to have that Cartier brand name for my ring. But because I have 2 rings, because I want diamonds on it, it just doesn't make sense. For JS, we are gonna do the Cartier brand name ring because it's the only ring that he has. And with the simple gold band, it's like, yes, there's a premium, but it's not break the bank. This is like in Canadian comes out to like $6,000. So this is one of the rings that I showed my jeweler. I was thinking I'd end up with something along these lines, or there was another ring that I really liked that I saw online from a jewelry company called Cullen, which seems to be, hold on, I'm trying to, you guys, I just got this phone last night and I am like a grandma, I can't figure out how to use it. So this ring from Cullen, I thought was so beautiful. It's like a baby trilogy in a gold band. Oh, like look, honestly, this is really, really beautiful. However, same thing. I didn't know how it would look with my engagement ring. Of all the rings that I saw, I was like, this is my favorite. I really thought that I would walk into that jewelry appointment and ask him to make me something like this. So this jeweler is someone that my dad found. I don't know how he found him, probably just through like word of mouth or something. And he has done a lot of pieces for my dad. He's done pieces for me, for my sister. He's old school. He's so talented. He's an honest man. And I have this like fondness for him, and I really wanted it to be him who made my wedding band. This necklace that I wear I wear it all the time in the winter. This was my grandmother's ring, and then we had it made into a necklace, and he's the one who did that work. So it just felt emotional. It just felt right that he's the one to make my engagement, just felt right that he would be the one to make my wedding band. So I showed him those photos with my ring and he was like, these are nice, but anyway, I'll spare you guys like all of our conversation. He explained what he thought would be best because of the center stone on my ring causing that push. And because my ring isn't a solitaire, a lot of people when they have a solitaire, the ring or the diamond is like pushed up, which means that you can kind of nest a gold band underneath. I can't do that with my ring. So what he said would be best is a custom made ring that kind of follows the curve of those diamonds so that they perfectly nest together. And I was like, great, that sounds really lovely. Then it was just a question of, do I want diamonds or do I want a plain gold band? Of course I want diamonds. So I was like, yeah, let's, you know, how much would it cost? Let's do the diamonds. Also, I just think this is interesting. I specified that I wanted natural diamonds because my engagement ring is with natural diamonds. You guys know the story. The center stone was my aunt's. It's a natural diamond. So I didn't want to mix lab and natural diamonds. And I was like, I would like the diamonds to be natural diamonds. And he was like, oh, I don't work with lab grown diamonds. And he gave me his opinion on lab grown diamonds, which I think is so interesting coming from a professional who's been in the business for a long time compared to what people are saying on TikTok. So really, really interesting. We can talk more about that if you want. This is like the hot debate of the engagement ring sphere. And as someone who doesn't have strong opinions on the subject, I love hearing like different opinions because everyone loves to fight about it. So that's what we're gonna be doing for my ring. It's kind of surreal because I don't have a visual and I haven't tried anything on like that, but I guess I just have this trust that he's gonna make something beautiful and that it will look nice. I called JS and I told him, you know, what he's thinking, and Jess was like, yeah, that sounds really beautiful. I'm definitely excited to have more diamonds because it's just gonna be so nice and like sparkly. But I'm also a little bit scared, and I would love to know from those of you who've gotten married and had a wedding band as well. I love my engagement ring so much, and I feel like there was so much hype around my engagement ring, like for myself, dreaming of what it would look like, and then, you know, the emotion of it being my aunt's diamond, that I'm worried about being underwhelmed or disappointed by the wedding band because how could it ever live up to an engagement ring? And I feel like that's like that for most people. Of the wedding band needs to complement the engagement ring but not overshadow it. It's kind of crazy to be, you know, all within the same year getting 2 pieces of expensive custom made high-end jewelry. Like, it's very weird. It's very weird. So yes, I'm like so excited. I'm so happy. I can't wait to see what it looks like. It should be ready in a few weeks. And he took my engagement ring so that he can mold it perfectly. So the fact that like these are just being totally customized and made for each other is so special. But then the like rational part of me is like, what the heck is going on? Okay, so speaking of what the heck is going on, let's talk about my wedding dress because this was unexpected. I've just gotta like chug this matcha or we're never gonna get done. Like I told you guys, I ordered a dress from Anthropologie. The whole time thinking about wedding stuff, even before I knew that it would be an elopement, I really just thought that I would order like a cheaper wedding dress. Honestly, because I think there was a big part of me that did not feel, and I'm sorry to like get so deep, but that did not feel worthy of having a beautiful dress. That did not feel worthy of almost like allowing myself to really be beautiful and to be the center of attention and to wear like a gown. It just felt like, oh no, that's not for me. Like other girls get to do that. Other girls can be so beautiful, but like not me. I was speaking about it with a friend and she was like, just go to a bridal shop. I thought that I would go to the bridal shop. I would be like, yep, these are lovely, but I could find something cheaper online. There are so many affordable options now online. You have brands like Park and Fifth, which do bridesmaid dresses, but they also do bridal, like wedding dresses. You have Meshki that has a lot of options. There's a brand called Baby Boo that does a lot of, like there's so many brands out there where you can find a more affordable dress. So I could have kept digging. I could have. But you guys, when I went to the bridal store and when I tried on these dresses, I seriously felt like an elevated version of myself in a way that I've never felt before. I've never worn anything so beautiful, so like structured and substantial. It was unbelievable. It was seriously unbelievable. And just feeling those dresses and wearing those dresses compared to what I had ordered from Anthropologie, compared to feeling the dress that I ordered from Meshki as well, there's just no comparison. Like these were really, really amazing, beautiful dresses. I guess I did myself a disservice because once you put a dress like that on, there's no way you're going, there's just no way. I was like, okay, there's no way I can, go back and just find a $150 dress and call it a day. Like I just knew it couldn't happen. I couldn't believe the way that these dresses actually had the power to make you feel beautiful, like so beautiful. I had my greasy hair in a slick back and I had on like very, very minimal makeup. And I really felt like gorgeous. And that's not a feeling that I get very often because I don't dress up a lot. And I think I do hold myself back in a lot of ways. I'm like always like, oh, I don't need to wear makeup. I don't need to dress up. I don't have excuses to do it. I don't have events. Like it's just not something that I do, and it's fine. But yeah, like this wedding day is like the one day where I get to do that. And I really have permission to do that. And honestly, like even if I didn't walk out of there with a dress, just trying those on was such a special experience, to really feel pampered, to feel beautiful, and to feel like you're worthy of putting on something so beautiful. It was just really a cool experience that I very highly recommend. And I didn't think I would feel that way. So I said yes to the dress, which is crazy. Yeah, it was the first dress that I put on. The first time I put it on, I was like, wow. My mom started crying when I put that one on. And then I tried on all the other ones. I loved every dress that I tried on except for one. The one that was like more simple, that just had like the straps like this. This one I didn't really love. It really wasn't my favorite. That was the only one. I also felt it was a little less flattering because it was very, very tight. And you could see kind of like my underwear lines, which I know all of that can be sorted out, but I was just like, ugh, this was the one dress that I didn't love. I also wanted to share this moment with you guys because one thing that I realized as I was trying on the dresses is when I was looking in the mirror, I was looking at the dress. I wasn't looking at myself. It's like I had my chin down and I was looking at myself from the neck down. In one of the dresses, and it was the halter dress that had like the neck tie and the low back. It was in this one where I kind of clocked myself and I was like, Zoe, look at yourself. And I like lifted my chin and made eye contact with myself in the mirror. And I had this moment of looking at myself and actually kind of seeing myself. Whereas before I wasn't allowing myself to see myself. I was only looking at the dress. And I really made eye contact with myself. And I was like, oh my gosh, Zoe, you look amazing. I was like, oh my God. I was like, I'm so beautiful. And how rare is it, at least for me, that I actually look at myself in the mirror and not only just like, yeah, you're beautiful, but like that you actually genuinely feel it. So that was really, really crazy and just, I think, an overall eye-opening experience to look at yourself, like actually look at yourself instead of just like looking through yourself or looking past yourself. You'd think that would be the dress that I chose, but it wasn't, because I wanted to put that first dress back on. And this time when I put it back on and I looked at myself, it was a whole body yes. And I didn't really know what people meant when they said that. They were like, you'll know when you try it on, you'll just feel it. It'll be a whole body yes. And I was like, what does that mean? I felt it. It was really a whole body yes. My body was like tingling. I felt like I wanted to cry. And I was just like, this is my dress. So then, oh my gosh, so then they brought me out to by the window. There was like another mirror where there was more natural light, and they put a veil on me, and I was just like, oh my gosh, I'm a bride. It's so weird to see yourself looking like something you've seen other people do. Like how many movies, how many photos, how many videos have we seen of brides. But unless you've been a bride, you've never seen yourself like that. And it's so bizarre and so cool to see yourself like that. And these dresses really do make you look beautiful, and the veil really adds an extra layer. It was incredible. My mom is like, ah, and my sister's like, ah, and the sales lady's like, ah, and they're like, so do you say yes? Do you say yes? And I was like, yeah, like, yeah. And they're like, but do you say yes to the dress? And I was like, what is this, like Build-A-Bear? Like, you know when you go to Build-A-Bear and you have to like recite the Pledge of Allegiance to your bear? It was like I had to say the words, I say yes to the dress. So I said yes to the dress. And yeah, really, really cool. Now, what's crazy, what I didn't know is that you don't walk out of there with your dress. They have to order it. And my dress isn't coming until January. The sales girl, Devin, who was helping me out, she was like, yeah, good thing you came now, because if you waited any later, we might not be able to get you a dress in time, because they have to order the dress and then you have to get it altered. So honestly, it was such divine timing, like that I got to go then, that I got to have this experience with my mom and my sister. In so many ways, it wasn't as big of a deal as I thought. And then in so many ways, it was way more special than I could have imagined. So it was really, really cool. My mom did get the dress for me as a gift, which like, it's so nice. It's so special. I'm so grateful. Yeah, the dress I chose also, like, so in line with myself, was the cheapest dress that I tried on. It wasn't as expensive as I thought. You know, we hear stories of girls buying $10,000, $20,000 wedding dresses. Mine was under $2,000. So I feel really, really comfortable with the price that we ended up paying. We did buy the veil there. I know there are cheaper veils out there, but I just liked the one they put on me. So I was like, let's take that one. And we did end up paying, just to be safe, for express shipping. The dress is coming from Australia, which is really cool because you guys know I have this like heart connection with Australia. So the dress will be ready in January. I've already made an appointment with the seamstress. So now I just have to wait. And that, like, I feel like that checks off so many things for the wedding, for the elopement. I feel so happy that I have the dress too, because now I can really start visualizing the rest. Now I can start to think about the flowers that I want. And I can think about how I want to do my hair. I was thinking about doing my hair down and actually getting like a really blunt short bob. My sister was like, it's so iconic to get married with a bob. But with the dress that I chose, I think an updo is gonna be way better. So unfortunately, I think I have to grow out my hair, which sucks because, ooh, I really like my bob. I think I have time to cut it one more time and then grow it out, but I'm like, oh, just go through the pain and just start the growing out process. Not like, you know, I just need hair to be able to put up. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you think. Technically, this length, like, I'm good. So technically, like, I have so much time I could chop it again. I don't know what I'm gonna do. If I feel too ugly because of my hair, then I'll go get it cut. Otherwise, I'll try and just push through and get to like here so that I have enough hair to go up into an updo. But yeah, you guys, that's everything. So sorry, I know I just like talked your ear off. I feel like every single episode of the wedding series is just me talking. But it feels so good to catch up with you guys. I feel so excited. I'm so grateful for your excitement for me. Like when I told you guys I was eloping, you guys were like, yes, yes, so happy. And yeah, it just means a lot to me that I get to share all of this with you. And I really hope that my sharing can, if you're going through this, make you feel like you have a friend, or if you're looking forward to this stage, can help you look forward to it even more, because I genuinely think it can be so fun. Like, yes, there's a financial stress, but I think if you do things your way and you do things for yourself, and yeah, you save up for it, it can really be a mostly pleasant experience. So that's what I'm living right now. That is everything. I can't wait for my ring to come in so I can show you guys that. I feel like that I might not keep a surprise. I don't know. But yeah, I better shut up because I've been recording now for 40 minutes plus the earlier vlog. I love you guys. Comment a dove emoji. I'm obsessed with that emoji right now. Or just write the word dove if you watched all the way to the end. I love you guys and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Oh, I just